What's up, everybody? I hope y'all are doing great today. Listen to this. LaRussell just got hit with a real crash course in how the internet actually works. You cannot outplay the internet, period. It doesn't matter what you try to explain, how you spin it, or who you think you are. Once you say something reckless online, there is absolutely no damage control strong enough to rescue you. And over the past few days, hold up, LaRussell has been getting roasted, flamed, and deep fried across every timeline for that take he had about Wayne.
Journey where I had grew a disdain for Wayne just because I start listening to everything. Like, I start maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn, this nigga wasn't talking about nothing for a long time. And
I
like,
think that's
you,
why
and,
his
and,
argument was.
you know, like as someone who like grew up in these communities,
Right.
and grew up with homies who I seen want to be bloods because they following Wayne and want to be gangster and want to shoot all the gun bar and shit.
Right.
Like, I've seen the negative that he contributed to the community, and I had to look like, man, what are the songs where he really talked about something and gave? And out of a 1,000-song catalog,
Everybody started popping out of nowhere and basically told him, bro, you crossed the line talking about a legend like that. Yes, Wayne has made some fun commercial joints, but let's not play crazy. The man's catalog is packed with records that actually say something. And if we're being fair, you could apply that same logic to almost any artist in the game, including the very mogul who just put a deal in your hands, Jay-Z. So naturally, people started side-eyeing the timing. You sign with Roc Nation, and then the very next day, you're throwing shots at Wayne? Come on now, that raised eyebrows. But for whatever reason, LaRussell convinced himself this was some coordinated media hit job against him. So instead of letting it breathe, he spent the last few days going after anybody and everybody who dared to challenge him. One person even tweeted, "I don't expect LaRussell to like Lil Wayne, square." And instead of ignoring it, LaRussell jumped on his page and posted a picture of the guy just to clown how he looks. Now, out of everyone who was weighed in on this whole LaRussell and Lil Wayne situation, trust me, it's been a long list of voices speaking up. And honestly, I think Mickey summed the entire situation up perfectly right here.
Explain something to you, LaRussell. Respectfully, I think you are a very talented artist. I think what you're doing for independent artists is something that we've never really seen before since Nipsey, and even since the blog era, and even going further back to your Bay Area hero, Too Short. See, the issue with what you're saying is Lil Wayne, regardless of how you feel from a maturing standpoint, and it's your opinion, is still a legend. He still done did things and wanted to just have fun. So a lot of his stuff that people are referencing is from the freestyles, him just flexing his pen. He has records that literally talk about substance. But at the end of the day, Weezy's gonna do what Weezy's gonna do, the same way Too Short is gonna do what Too Short's. Where is the substance in Too Short's music? And I love Too Short. You understand what I'm saying? Every album is not gonna just be filled with substance unless you're listening to a Mos Def or a Common. You know what I'm saying? Or even like a Nas. Nas is gonna have substance, but there are artists that we love that are not gonna have substance all the time. It's entertainment, bruh. You can be entertained by the lyrics, you can be entertained by the song, you can be entertained by the beat, you can be entertained by the hook, the brashness of it. We are not one monolith. And to also think that his music damaged the community, I don't know. I really don't know. People were influenced by him, sure, to be artists, but come on, man. Like, what are we doing here, bro? He put two of the best artists on in the 2010s, bro. This is Lil Wayne. I feel like if you want to talk about something now, you're talking about substance. All your records gotta have substance now. Now you gotta have substance because you put that on a legend.
Well, hold up. This morning, LaRussell is officially throwing in the white flag. He finally seemed to grasp why the internet was coming at him so hard over what he said about Lil Wayne. After all the back and forth, the clapbacks, and the defensive posts, he decided to step back and actually apologize. Here's exactly what he had to say.
Some niggas been hitting me like, ignore it, fly over it, don't even talk about it. But that's not like who I am or how I am. When I got an issue, I'd rather over communicate on how I feel and how it make me feel. I don't even like want the energy of niggas debating Wayne's legacy to be around me. This is really a war of perspectives. I meant no malice. Like, nigga, I love Lil Wayne. I would never diss that nigga legacy. Like, that nigga mean too much to me, right? But that's me living in me. Like, I know when I said it, I meant that. But perspective is key, because how it's received don't always be how you sent it. If you offend a nigga, you have no jurisdiction or right to be like, well, I didn't mean that, so you can't be offended. The punch landed on me and I'm offended, you know, and I respect that and I empathize for that, because if I was on the other end, I could see how one could take it as such. I don't even want niggas taking my side. My personal opinion of my experience wasn't to be taken as the world's experience, but that's a flaw in me, because I could have used better words to explain what I was trying to say. The ego in me is always like, nigga, I'm not gonna apologize for some shit I went wrong. Nigga, I went wrong. You feel me? But the human in me that's growing is like, nigga, it don't matter if you feel like you was wrong. Someone was offended by your actions. And that's what warrants an apology. So Wayne, if this reached your life in any way, I truly apologize, because that's not my intention at all, nigga. I love you and I honor what you do in your legacy. If it didn't reach you, thank God, because this some bullshit. These niggas on social media on some bullshit. And you know what's crazy? I ain't no sellout. I ain't in the Illuminati. I still live in my community. I just came from my mama crib. If anything, I'm a nigga you should celebrate and champion. I made it from my backyard as myself with integrity. I take care of my children. You feel me? I'm doing nothing but outputting good into the world where I could. I'm not a nigga you gotta call out his name. You ain't gotta talk about my beard. You ain't gotta say I can't rap. Nigga, none of that even necessary, nigga. But I get it. Niggas like, nigga, well, what you said wasn't necessary. And I empathize on that. I get all the uproar, but like, I truly meant no malice. Wayne, come to the backyard. Or you could be like, nigga, fuck you, nigga, after all that. And I accept that too. I accept both of those. But nigga, I love you. And we would love to have you in the backyard with a choir and a band and do something special. All my legends mean something to me. And I would love that. But I also understand it was like, nigga, fuck you too. I get both. I feel it. But real nigga out. We done. White flag, nigga. This shit. I don't want niggas online debating. But what could be cool though is a nigga seen the influx of streams in his catalog. And I think that's a beautiful thing that niggas rallied around like, nah, nigga, we ain't disrespecting Wayne. Because I fucking agree. I wouldn't be the rapper I am today without him. So I don't even mind being on the other end of this if the result is niggas realizing how special Wayne was and what he contributed to this shit. And some niggas gonna see this video and be like, nah, nigga, fuck you, stand on what you said. And it's like, all right, helmet, you know, and it's all good. I have nothing but love. I don't have no malice in my heart. Like, I hate that this moment even made me like feel like it activated my ego where I feel like I had to defend myself through my skill. And it's like, I never want my life to be me versus Wayne, me versus none of that. You know, I really didn't think I was this impactful, honestly. Like, it's crazy because this whole time, niggas been telling me like, nigga, fuck you, you ain't shit, you ain't nothing, you don't even deserve to talk about him. But if I didn't matter, it wouldn't matter. And for y'all niggas who was saying that old sick ass hating shit too, nigga, if I'm unqualified to critique Wayne, you are definitely unqualified to critique me. You niggas have not done nothing close to what I've done in my career in life. Let's leave it there.
Now, I do want to give LaRussell credit for stepping up and taking accountability instead of doubling and tripling down on that take. But that brings me to the bigger question. What happens next for LaRussell? You just inked a deal with Roc Nation, and now you've kind of painted yourself into a corner as the substance over everything guy. So does that mean you start rapping like J. Cole on every single track, even though that's not really your natural lane? So what type of records are you actually about to drop at this moment? You're sitting on more momentum than you've ever had in your career. The buzz around your name is louder than it's ever been, and media-wise, all eyes are locked in on you right now. So what's the play? Let's be real, Jay-Z probably isn't handing you a feature tomorrow. If I'm LaRussell, and maybe I'm reaching, you've got to figure out a way to get Lil Wayne on a record with you. That's how you flip this whole narrative and turn an L into a major win. I honestly think a lot would be forgiven, especially by Wayne's core fans, if you actually made something dope together. If you truly respect Wayne the way you claimed, then show that love publicly in a way that shifts the perception. Because right now, a lot of the OG crowd is looking at you like you're arrogant, out of touch, and flat out disrespectful to legends. So let's sit back and see what his next move is. And I need y'all in the comments. What do you think about LaRussell's apology to Wayne? Did it feel genuine to you? And would you even want to hear a LaRussell and Lil Wayne collab? Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.